What is really going on here? Because what did the ambassadors say that set this in motion?
Yeah, well, it's a little complex and a little confusing, but let's walk through what has happened over the last month or so. So Ambassador Foote came out and criticized the Zambian government because they had put 2 men in jail for being gay, sentenced them to 15 years in prison. So he came out very critical of that move, also criticized the Zambian government for corruption. And at that point, the Zambian president came out and essentially said that he no longer wanted Ambassador Foote in the country and said that he had made that known to the U.S. government.
I've seen the most beautiful fields, farms, most gorgeous things you've ever seen. And then you have these ugly things going up. And sometimes they're made by different companies. You know, I'm like a perfectionist. I really built good stuff. And so you'll see like a few windmills made by one company, General Electric. And then you'll see a few made by Siemens. And you'll see a few made by some other guy that doesn't have 10 cents. It looks like a... So you see all these windmills. They're all different shades of color. They're like sort of white, but one's like an orange white. It's my favorite color, orange. And you see these magnificent fields, and they're ruined. And you know what they don't tell you about windmills? After 10 years, they look like hell. You know, they start to get tired, old, you got to replace them. A lot of times people don't replace them. They need massive subsidy from the government in order to make it.
I remember asking someone to take a picture of me. I was like, oh, could you take a picture of me? Like, I'm gonna stand right here. And I kept cropping out the poster, and I kept having to be like, no, I need it. I need that, all of that in there. That's the point of the picture. And they're like, why? And I was like, I just need it in there, please.
That's sweet. That's a little Sharon Tate going to see her own film.
Is there a classic movie that you would be sad to admit right now you've never seen?
Gone with the Wind.
What?
You've never seen Gone
I've
with
never
the
seen Gone with the Wind either.
Are you serious?
I
guys
got
have
this.
never
Well,
Oh my God.
you have an excuse. I don't have an excuse. Gone with the Wind or Sound of Music.
And then, at the end of the day, the U.S. State Department did end up recalling Ambassador Foote. They said that essentially, because the president no longer wanted him there, he was considered a persona non grata. Now, this comes at an interesting moment, Kate, because, you know, the Trump administration has received a mixed bag of reviews in terms of how much it stands up for folks who identify as LGBTQ community members. And of course, they've received criticism for the fact that those who are transgender are no longer allowed to serve openly in the U.S. military. But we also have U.S. ambassadors working for the Trump administration, like Ambassador Rick Grinnell, who are going forth and trying to promote countries to stand up for folks who identify with homosexual sexual orientations. And that's something that just happened last week. So a juxtaposition to what we're seeing here today.